Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about chapter number 17, that is United Nations. In this chapter we are going to learn about United Nations Organization. First of all, what is United Nations? Yes, so we all know that two world wars that took place in the last century resulted in great destruction and loss of human life. To stop the war and resolve the disagreement between nations, there was a need for an international organization. So, the UNO, United Nations Organization, was formed on 24th October 1945. Now, representatives from 51 nations met at San Francisco, USA, and signed the Charter of United Nations. The Charter contains objectives and principles of the UN. The UN has its headquarters located in New York City. India became a member of the UN on 30th October 1945. The purpose of the UN is to bring all nations of the world together to work towards their aims. It is made up of 193 countries, known as member states. These countries finance the UN's work and govern its activities. The principles of the UN, as explained in the Charter, are to save future generations from war, reaffirm human rights, and establish equal rights for all purposes. In addition, it also aims to promote justice, freedom, and social progress for the people of all its member states. If we talk about objectives or aims of the UN, maintaining international peace and security, promoting human rights, fostering social and economic development, developing friendly international relations among world nations, providing humanitarian and case of famine, natural disaster and armed conflict, solving international problems of any nature, economic, culture, social. If we talk about organizational structure of the UN is made up of many important organs. Each organs work on different aspects of the UN's aims. The six main organs are General Assembly, Secretariat, Security Council, International Court of Justice, Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council. First of all, General Assembly. The General Assembly is the main policy-making and representative organ of the UN. All the 193 member states of the UN are represented in the General Assembly. It is the only UN body with complete representation. Each year, in September, all the members meet in the General Assembly Hall in New York. The General Assembly each year elects a president to serve a one-year term of office. Let's talk about Security Council. Security Council is responsible for the maintenance of international peace and security. It has 15 members, out of which 5 members are permanent: the USA, China, Russia, Britain, and France. All the permanent members have veto power when the Council decides on important issues. Economic and Social Council (ECOSOC). The Economic and Social Council is the principal body that deals with economic, social, and environmental issues. It has 54 members elected by the General Assembly for a period of 3 years. It is the UN's central platform for reflection, debate, and innovative thinking on sustainable development. It meets twice a year. Trusteeship Council was established in 1945. It helps countries which are under foreign rule in governance. The Council meets only when required. International Court of Justice. International Court of Justice is the principal organ of the UN. It is located at the Peace Palace in The Hague, Netherlands. The court's role is to settle disputes between countries in accordance with international law. There are 15 judges who are elected by the Security Council and General Assembly for a term of 9 years. Let's talk about Secretariat. Secretariat comprises of the Secretary General and thousands of international UN staff members who carry out the day-to-day work of the UN. The Secretary General is the Chief Administrative Officer of the organization, appointed by the General Assembly on the recommendation of the Security Council for a 5-year, that is, renewable term. In addition to six major organs of the UN, there are some special agencies of the United Nations. Here, we are going to discuss five special agencies of the UN. These carry out lot of functions throughout the world in the areas like health, education, environment and agriculture. First of all, UNICEF. It was created to provide emergency food and health care to children in countries that have been devastated by world war. It conducts several programs in developing countries to fulfill the food, shelter and educational needs of children. It also creates awareness about the health and education of children. It also provides guidelines to mothers to improve their health. UNESCO, established in 1946 by the UN, its main aim is to create peace and improve the lives of people through education, science, culture, communication, and information. Next is WHO, World Health Organization. WHO was formed in the year 1948 and the headquarters is at Geneva. Its aim is to improve the international public health. Its major focus is on eradication of infectious diseases. Eradication of smallpox was possible only through its continued efforts. Similarly, eradication of other diseases like malaria, polio, and tuberculosis and AIDS in developing countries is on its focus. WHO promotes research and training in the field of health. Let's talk about FAO. Its main effort is to defeat hunger at international level. It aims to raise levels of nutrition, improve agricultural productivity, better the lives of rural population, and contribute to the growth of the world economy. FAO is the largest of the UN agencies and its headquarters is in Rome, Italy. International Labour Organization (ILO). Its main aim is to improve the working conditions and living standards of the working class. Also, it tries to sort out the problems between employers and the employees. So, in this chapter, we'll learn about United Nations organization that was formed on 24th October 1945. The main principles of the UN are to save future generations from war. The six main organs of the UN are General Assembly, Security Council, ECOSOC, Trusteeship Council, International Court of Justice, and the UN Secretariat. There are some special agencies of the United Nations also. India has played a significant role in promoting the principles and objectives of the UN. So children, in the next class, we'll discuss a new topic. Thank you.